Hello and welcome to this new expedition of mine. Bear with me as I cleanse the energy before we begin. Hello. Hello. I was called today to make this video, make a start, make and create with the energy around me, and also for the collective. I am definitely called to start passing on some of the messages and the assistance that I can provide in this space through the magic of the internet and connection. A little bit about the way that I work, which is generally alone, but now I'm sharing. I've read tarot and oracle for a very long time, so probably about 10 years. I've worked on energy healings and cleansings and things of that nature. I'm also an artist, so I also have a lot of channeled things that happen through my art, through the messages that come through, and I do my best to communicate them clearly and calmly and balanced, which is why I think I've been called to do this today, because I'm very centered today, which is unlike me. My inner child shines through very strongly, so if you hear giggling, laughing, anything like that, if that triggers something within you or within your inner child for healing, allow it to come, allow it to heal. My energy triggers a lot of inner child healing, a lot of play as well. I've been here a long time, energetically. Soul levels and upgrades, just like the collective is going through now. We're doing a purging before a massive reshift. If you've been guided to be on this journey with me, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so happy to help. Enough rambling. I'm just going to allow Spirit to direct me whether I need to be moving towards continuing on with this picture that I started the other day that was channeled messages from the collective. Okay, here we go. What would you like me to do? Okay, talk about the image. All right. This image, I know that this camera setup isn't fantastic, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. This image came to me a long time ago. I began in a time where I thought that I was really moving into an enlightened state, a new state of my being, a new, connection to my mission here. Very enlightening time, learning so much about myself, so much about the way that energy reacts to me. It was just a very big time of awakening, but when I started this, I could not colour it. I could not fill it with colour. I'm talking this is probably a couple of years ago, and I've been called to pick it up and start filling in the blanks again with a very new understanding after 2 years worth of changes and fast moving and people loving you and leaving you and people revealing their paths which are sometimes in opposition to who we are and our inner child. I believe that a lot of people are going through these moments at the moment. So if I can bring this closer so you can actually see what's going on here. There's a path of awakening. There's a path of least resistance that is coming here. Not all pathways have been shown. Alignment has finally begun to happen with all this eclipse energy that's coming in. We're looking at things in alignment to the pathways that we have within us, within our bodies, within our different sides of our bodies. We naturally have a side through our left side is like our divine intuition side, the way that energy comes through and is received by us. And also the way that we can let go of energy as well. So do you see the difference between the two sides? With your eye it's obvious, but allow your third eye to really look at this picture. Allow your eyes and your gaze to relax. Allow it to drift into the picture and into your heart space. A lovely space that's connected from your third eye to your throat, to your heart chakra. Let that boom around you and settle into looking at the colours and looking at the pieces that are in this picture and find what message it has for you. There is definitely, with alignments and eclipse seasons happening and supermoons happening, a very illuminating time. I see the yellow in this pathway as illumination that's coming to you through definitely speaking your truth and guidance from your higher self into your intuition, into your third eye, into a place of highest frequency, into allowing this abundance to settle in and land for you. There's definitely going to be shifts in your awareness around abundance and what that can mean. The higher frequency of prosperity, wealth, richness. If your frequency is starting to upgrade, which I know that mine certainly has been, I've been getting the ringing in both ears constantly. High energies creating so much vibration in my throat. It's just, I sound kind of croaky at the moment because it's I don't even sound like myself at the moment. Channeling, that's what happens. I honestly believe that if you're here, welcome, soul tribe, soul family. We're going to do this. We're going to do it together. I'm here to help. We're here to help each other. We're going to all start to connect with the like attract like theory. Like attracts likes. Can barely speak. Magnetically drawn together. This force of lightness. These forces of lightness bringing into alignment everything that we all need on this path. When we let go and allow serenity to cross through. This image is very peaceful. There was a time when it wasn't. It seemed confused, it seemed veiled, it seemed masked. And even though not all of this colour has made it onto the canvas yet, the colours that are here are there in their rightful place. They have solidified. They've locked in, peacefully locked in, gently flowed in, gently revealed themselves when the timing is exactly right. As long as we know within our being that we are guided, we are protected, we are obviously going to be able to sit in that pace, in that stillness, in that knowing that we are here to serve our highest potential in this lifetime. We are here to live through example of what life can be when we surrender. When we take a moment to breathe and really surrender, allow things to magnetically come to us, allow the flow around us to become something of beauty. I connect very through this upgrade that's happened to me in the last couple of days. Sorry, I'm just going to move that away now. Whew. Heavy energy. Whew, whew, whew. Not heavy, but just whew. The upgrades that have come from my Andromedan star family that have just dropped in and let me know that is also a thing for my soul, where I came from. The angelic realms. There's so much. Anyway, enough about me. But basically, the upgrade that's come over the last couple of weeks even has just turned up the volume, and I'm able to now connect in with animals and their spirit and have telepathy with them, which is something bonkers to me that I never thought would ever really show up, but I know now why. There are messages here for everybody to listen to, in terms of helping them along their path. But long story short, crows came to me. 11, a master number. I counted them 4 times because I was like, might be getting it wrong, but it was 11, and the whole point of that was to illuminate observation, their wonderful, wonderful power of observation. They can be still, they can collect their energy, and they can throw it out there to observe everything around them and pick up on the subtle patterns that are revealed to them in their existence. And I believe that a lot of you are going to start noticing these things. Is it time for me to pull some cards? This one first. Okay. What's this? Essential Oils Healing Deck. Okay, cool. I love these cards. They're so pretty. So pretty. Wow, I can barely use my hands right now. Whew. Feel free to comment if you're going through this kind of call to action, this kind of firm tap by spirit to just get out of your own way, get out of your own head, stop being a human about it, wanting everything to be perfect before you start. And they're saying, let go, let God, just get it out there. I feel ya. Wasn't quite ready myself, but here we are. Anyway, aren't they beautiful? Gosh, I love them. They're very lovely decks. They'll go through and help me to give you a piece of help and advice. Any collective that are tuned in to watch this timeless reading, this timeless channeled message. Okay, let's go. Oh, jeez. So much energy, guys. So light, so light, so light. So much energy. It's this one, isn't it? It's this one? Yep, okay. Anything else? Whew. Okay, just this one. Okay, there's one more thing. Let me see. Ooh, gosh. Jeez. Man, they're just flinging me around like a ragdoll today. It's in this pile, isn't it? Which one is it? You show me. Okay, that's that one. Put those there. Okay, cool. All right. Anyone else have the word Tourette's, the hands with spiritual energy that just takes over? Goodness me, I have not experienced this in front of other people before, but let's just go with it. I'm getting out of my own way. Okay, what are they showing me? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. This was important. Do you see? Sorry about the focus on this. My gosh. I'll get better at it. Sure I will. But do you see the beautiful stillness, calmness that reminds me of water? The layers that are being formed gently in exactly the right places. And this awesome burst of golden energy. It's like a gold, definitely gut feeling energy that will layer on top of your life very, very soon. Very, very soon it will run parallel, but in such a beautiful energy in between the higher realms coming down into your crown chakra and filtering through to your body. Use your stomach, use your gut. Let that run parallel with the observations that settle in here for you to view from a higher point. It will direct your path. Look at how firm and amazing that is becoming. That line, that defined line of gut feeling and gut intuition. Wonderful. With that higher realm energy coming through and coming down and settling into your life, into your world, into the cycle of who you are. Ooh, high messages today. Aha! Okay, this is why this card was so important. This is Manuka. And it says, bring self-regeneration and transformation. You're done, Tootin'. There you go, guys. It's such a beautiful card. Obviously, Manuka honey. I heard this message this morning. Actually, it was yesterday. I was out with my partner, and we found some really nice Manuka honey, and we were thinking about getting it. Obviously, lovely to include honey and that golden life force, that golden, beautiful orange life force. Color therapy is really amazing right now for heightening your vibration and heightening your intuition and really embodying those colors to help improve health with your throat and your gut. The bees are very intuitive that way. They have a lot of hive mentality where they just intuitively know. It reminds me of soul family coming together, the humming, the vibration of being around someone or around something that is exactly the right place for you. It reminds me of this vibration of this frequency, this hum, this frequency when something is perfect for you, when it's something right for you, when someone is right for you. You will have this feeling, not just this hearing within your body. Feel that hum and reach deep down into your stomach. That is an important message, a very important message. This leads you to your highest potential, your highest transformation. Think about the color of honey, the beautiful color of honey, and the way that this works. Golden, beautiful transformations coming towards you guys. Really beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sending that message to everyone. Right, cool. Okay, this one, Cyprus, AIDS, transition and transformation. Guys, we're going through such a massive time. No wonder my crown chakra is going off. I can barely speak my way through this, but I trust that this message gets to exactly who it's meant to. I know that this is mirrored right now. I know. It's frustrating. It annoys our human mind, but let's just feel it rather than focus in on a reversed image. Let's just feel it. Because that is going to be flipping its way into transformation very soon. Very, very, very soon. So with these plants, you can connect with the essential oils that these plants have them around you, have them in your incense, have them in your foods, whatever you're intuitively called to. Even just meditating on your favorite image of these particular plants or creatures associated, just go with it. This is also reminding me very, very much of the structure of the spine. Really taking care of the flow that has. That's a big message and a big aha from me as well. I've had spinal issues stopping me from really coming into this place of physical ease. I am allowing that to be replaced with loving energy and loving light energy as it moves up and through my body. I know that I'm probably attracting people on the same kind of frequency as well with this message, but no, I get it. I get it. It's hard physically. Know that the more that you connect with the energy coming forth in this frequency, the more that you can have these residual aches and pains through your body. Heightening in frequency does all kinds of random weird things to your physical body that people don't talk about. You might have heard that coming up through my stomach just then. I don't know how much my phone is picking up the sounds, but random excessive like bubbling up through there, through your spine, aches and pains, fluttering eyes, headaches, thirst, so much thirst. Cravings for sunlight, cravings for moonlight as well to really amplify frequencies, so many different things. But just know, strangely, it is kind of normal in these cycles. And we're about to go through so many different cycles when it comes to the moon and eclipses and all kinds of celestial alignments like there were in the picture for our highest good, for our highest intuition. Going to be running up our spine and then blooming. They want me to show that card again. Okay, no worries. And then blooming outward from this wonderful energy that is the connection point between Mother Earth and the Earth's amazing frequency that's been heightened so much in waves. The Andromedans give me the nod for that one. Yeah. Very important time. Why we're all being aligned and heightened in our vibrations at this time. Definitely. Definitely. It is that wave of the planet's frequency heightening. And now doing the same naturally to us and others. Everyone in their own way, even the lonely path of people with heightened vibrations and frequencies coming online in higher ways than ever before. It can sometimes feel very lonely. You sometimes feel like you're the only person around you in your life that is going through this level of frequency upgrade. I get it. Know that there is something there to learn from everyone and everything around you. And I feel your heart. I understand. I send loving vibes to you and your inner child. That is the way to understand how to be still. And when you feel that lonely pull because you have so much more information about where your soul's origin was, where it came from, what more information is coming online and how different that is to what you feel in your reality sometimes on this often quite solitary feeling path. Just remember, love and embrace your inner child. Let them get in the driver's seat. It connects you to everyone and everything. It really does. It's that sacred, beautiful, joyful energy that you need, because that is the place when you were a child. When you think back to the way that you would behave in nature, the way that you would behave in so many ways in your life, in your day-to-day life when you were a child. Magic was something that was just like breathing for you. It was just like breathing for you. Every day felt like a new opportunity to bloom and release that and speak to people about that. Whether we went through really hard, traumatic times in our childhoods or not, the inner version of us in our own wonderful selves always had this childlike innocence and this childlike wonder. Pre-traumas, pre-life situations that we weren't ready for, that had that wonder, had that innocence, had that beauty. Let them drive, even if it's for not your car, but drive some of your decisions for parts of your day, if you're still practicing getting back to how that feels or how to let go enough to allow that to happen. Let them make you laugh. Let that part of you just make you laugh through being silly. Random accents that you put on in the middle of talking to someone, doing something silly, putting extra honey in honey, oh yeah, manuka, there you go, putting extra honey in your tea or coffee or like whatever, letting them go, you know what, no, I want to put sprinkles on this piece of toast today, I want to do let them drive, even if you're just letting them do it for a little while. Let them make the decisions, and you'd be surprised how easy and wonderful the energy becomes around you, and with what you got to do going forward. I've just got a couple more cards here. Yep. Frankincense. Yep. Builds your transcendence and your awareness. Frankincense is amazing. But if you're gonna incense, guys, try and get a really, not marketed as being a natural incense, but it's full of crap. Try to get something natural that is natural. Go to your health food stores, generally they'll have something. You can order resins online, and you can also use resins too if you're called to that. Or what I like to do is get the essential oil and then put it into a bottle, and I'll spritz it around the room before I begin channeling anything, or just have it around the house. It actually brings in sacred calm, sacred grounded energy, but it allows for a really beautifully high vibration to collect around things. You can also drink it. If you put a couple of drops in your water, it will pass through you and will help to cleanse your body or anything that's blocking any messages that are coming through. I'm very aware of how long this video is. I didn't want to make it this long, but they're just giving me so many messages for you, so I just want to help. Okay, so I'm nearly done. We're nearly done? I don't want to keep their time. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Grapefruit. Some people might need to go for a bit of a grapefruit juice kind of cleanse. My inner child just went, yuck, because it's so bitter. But this might be a thing that would be good for some of you. If you feel called to it, do it. That's my message. If you feel called to it, do it. There is a lot of energy of prosperity and abundance that can lie in meditating with organic versions of these fruits. I know I sound like I sound like I don't want to label what I sound like, but it sounds silly when I say that anyway. But the point is, when you think about the process of growing this kind of fruit, growing anything of this of this size and magnitude, this full of richness and prosperity that to some people have the sort of energy to create bitterness around, and people avoid. Oh, I see what you're doing. I sound like a really like a space cadet, but I'm trying to say this message because it was coming through really quickly. Okay, so they're pointing out. Think about this as your prosperity. Feel the energy of that golden prosperity. Reminds me of the sun almost in this illustration. I'll try and bring it in closer. There we go. The time and energy that it takes to make something of this amazing, amazing presence, and this amazing golden energy that it brings. As people start to see you go through this, unfortunately, there could be a bit of bitterness. There could be people trying to get your way or convince you as you detox, as you use detoxification methods to let go of what doesn't serve you, let go of things that are actually quite toxic to your new surroundings, your beautiful, beautiful world of abundance and prosperity that the universe and your guides have been waiting patiently for it to get ripe, for the time to be right now. Yeah. So some people will be quite acidic towards you as you detox, as you move them out. You can politely and gently move into this state. I've had the same thing happening. If something's not right for you, it's dropping off. It is going brown, it is dropping off. It is completely becoming more and more bitter and more acidic to your energy. It is only a compass. That's what happens. It is a compass. It is such a compass. They're showing me, they're telling me to have a look at this. Look at the mouth. Look at the acid around it. The acid around it. Think about that. If you eat a grapefruit, what sometimes happens is like what happens with kids where they completely have they have this face of ew, and their whole like mouth kind of shriveled up, and they're squinting and they're like, whoa, that's the potency of this time. That's the potency of the duality of how things are going to appear. So it's so obvious. Oh my goodness, look at the arrangement of the grapefruits on this card in comparison to the cycles of energy and the planetary alignments that look like they're on this painting. That's amazing. I didn't even notice that. And the stars aligning with this as well. Do you see the little stars in the back of the grapefruit picture, and then the convergence of energy in this painting? Amazing. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me this. Thank you for showing them this. Yeah. So you're going to feel like things that you might be saying that are helping to communicate with your family and your friends and your loved ones and people around you, your needs going forward for your highest good, trying to approach that calmly and gently, but with the knowledge that some people might be a bit acidic towards you. Some people might question and try to use the tone or pick out. I'm hearing some people saying being offended by the way that you've said something, or being accused of being harsh or acidic. Yeah, like a spitfire. They're sort of showing me like this acid tongue. People will have that towards you, but try to manipulate the situation or flip it into something that you have said like that. Don't get caught. Don't get caught up. Look at that golden, beautiful intersection of energy that's coming through in your third eye, that is coming down through your crown, that is coming into this eclipse energy. This eclipse energy. So just remember what I'm saying. Just remember what Spirit is saying to you. Really remember. Let your inner child help you. They know instantly, just like animals do. They know instantly, especially cats, whether they should trust someone, whether they should be engaged with someone. They just instantly know. It's an intuitive thing of theirs. Let them understand that they are allowed to give their guidance and opinion to you. They're held here for a lot of people, their inner child. Some of them sit on their shoulders. You'll energetically start feeling that, or an expression of it within your mind. Everyone is different. Everyone works differently. But let them help to guide you in these situations with people. Just say, ask your inner child to speak to their inner child, and just to ask why they're feeling this way. That has been my absolute guiding compass. Absolute guiding compass when it comes to dealing with people and situations and energies of over the last month or so. Just really understanding, going to my inner child, why and are they acting in this manner? Why am I feeling this way about the way that they're doing things? And their inner child will come and speak to mine and let me know about that. And it is really clear after that. And it allows you to feel a place of empathy, but also feel a place of boundary when boundary needs to happen, because you know what will be in their interest for their highest good and your highest good. And that includes sometimes walking away, having a pause for a bit, because you're allowing yourself to have that space and protection. Protect yourself like you would any of your children and your inner child. Okay, last card. Fennel encourages communication and self-expression. This reminds me a lot of the Cypress card too. Very much does. Okay. They're showing me. Think about this, like your crown, your head, your crown chakra. Look at all of these amazing intuitive messages that are filtering through from universal energies and growing and coming down. I know that it goes this way too. It goes up, doesn't it? It grows up towards the light, up towards the best frequency. But just know that energy goes both ways. And that's why you're getting so many messages right now just coming through. That's amazing. What a time. What an amazing time. What an amazing alignment that you're all moving into. There's just so much coming. Wow. Yep. Obviously, smelling, eating this food, if you feel called to do that. These messages are timeless, so whenever this reaches you is exactly when it's meant to. In that point in your life, because we are multidimensional beings. Time is not linear, time is quite cyclic. Can never assume to know, or my brain might explode. Human stuff, hey? Anyway, I think that's all that Spirit wanted to say at the moment. All right, we've got one more card. I see you. Namaste. Okay, yeah. Okay. I had other cards here that I thought we'd be using, but I think that's for another video now. Is that for another time? Another space, another place, another star, another alignment? Yep, okay, cool. Last piece of little I love you. Little I love you vibes. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez, man. For you guys. I knew it was the pair. Okay. Number is 42 if you want to look it up. Namaste, it says. I see you in a state of allowance. Okay, follow this. Really feel it within your hands. I want you to sit, if you can, if you feel called. If you have a grapefruit, chuck it in. But with your hands in a state of receiving, state of allowance, just like this. Do you see? You see? Please do so as I read this card to you. Allow the universe's love to fill that up for you while I read this, and then I'll be saying bye for now. And I love you and namaste. And thank you so much if you've stayed to the end, if you've watched all of this rambling. I hope it helps. You're wonderful. All right, let's concentrate. Let's bring our energy back into the focus of our hands. Sit in a state of allowing. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. That's it. Okay. Feel the feeling that a child would have when they close their eyes. They're told by their loved one, by their guides, by their angels, by their spirit, close your eyes, I have a surprise for you. And hold out your hands. Hold out your hands as I read this to you. Namaste. I see you in a state of allowance. Permitting the abundance, goodness, and lightness to permeate your entire being. Feel that gift being placed into your hands like a little fairy has landed straight into your hands, that beautiful ball of light that is there to integrate into your heart center. Hold your hands, raise them to your heart, and allow them to sit and to then bloom within as you receive this gift. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.